Time's up. The universe isn't waiting anymore. You must be prepared for what's about to happen. Tomorrow marks a turning point, and if you're not paying attention, you could miss it entirely. This isn't just another astrological shift. It's a cosmic command to wake up. The energy that's coming will affect you and the people around you in ways you can't imagine. But here's the truth. Not everyone will see it. If you're not aware of what's about to unfold, the consequences could ripple through your life in ways you can't predict. This is your chance to prepare by paying attention. The question is, will you notice what's happening before it's too late? Beneath the surface of this transit lies something even more profound. Capricorn's grip on the subconscious. This energy isn't just about goals and discipline, it's about what's hidden. Mercury in Capricorn acts like a relentless drill sergeant, dragging buried fears, unspoken desires, and suppressed truths into the light. It's not asking politely, it's demanding that you face the shadows you've been avoiding. This is the moment where your inner world feels exposed, raw, and maybe even a little overwhelming. That discomfort, that's your soul breaking free from the chains you didn't even know you were wearing. Will you have the courage to confront what rises? Or will you let those shadows keep pulling the strings from the dark? The small things you do every day? They're not so small anymore. Mercury in Capricorn shines a glaring spotlight on your daily routines, exposing the hidden ripple effects of every choice you make. That morning coffee you grab on the go, the endless scrolling before bed, the half-hearted effort at work, these aren't just fleeting moments. Under this transit, they become the foundation, or the cracks, in the life you're trying to build. Your habits are the silent architects of your destiny. Mercury in Capricorn demands alignment. If your habits don't match your vision for the future, you'll feel it in real time. Maybe it's physical exhaustion from poor self-care. Maybe it's a sense of frustration, as if you're running in circles and getting nowhere. This isn't punishment, it's clarity. Think about it. Are your routines supporting your growth or sabotaging it? This energy is like an audit of your life, one that forces you to confront what's truly working and what's not. And the truth? There's no hiding from it. Now is the time to adjust. Replace autopilot with intention. Because every choice you make today is a brick in the foundation of the future you're building. Make it count. Mercury in Capricorn is more than a transit, it's a revolution. But revolutions aren't handed to you, they're fought for. This energy is here to shatter the outdated mental programs you've been carrying for years. Fear, doubt, self-sabotage, those are the chains that have kept you trapped, repeating the same cycles over and over again. And Capricorn, it's not interested in your excuses. It's here to break the chains, but only if you're ready to do the work. True liberation begins in the mind. Mercury in Capricorn acts like a cosmic locksmith, but you're the one who has to turn the key. Are you brave enough to confront the stories you've been telling yourself? To rewrite the scripts that have been running in the background of your life? This is more than self-improvement, it's a spiritual jailbreak. Picture yourself standing at the door of a mental prison you didn't even know you were in. The door is open, but will you step through? Or will you stay in the safety of what's familiar, even if it's holding you back? This is your chance to free yourself, to finally move beyond the limits you've imposed on your own mind. The question is, will you take it, or will you let the chains stay intact, dragging them into your future? Mercury in Capricorn doesn't just expose the truth, it demands it. This energy is relentless, peeling back the layers of comfort and denial we've wrapped ourselves in. What's left is raw, unfiltered reality, and there's no escaping it. This isn't a gentle process. It's the kind of honesty that can make you flinch, the kind that forces you to ask, am I really living in alignment with who I claim to be? Mercury in Capricorn will pull apart the stories you've been telling yourself, stories of, I'm fine, or I'll deal with it later. Later is over. The moment is now. Truth is a sharp blade. It cuts, but it also sets you free. Conversations during this transit take on an edge. Words that used to flow easily now seem to carry weight. You might find yourself saying things you've held back for years, or hearing truths you weren't ready to face. It's not just about confrontation with others, it's about confronting yourself. What excuses have you clung to? What fears have held you back? And here's the challenge. Mercury in Capricorn doesn't offer sugarcoating or soft landings. If you've been living in denial, whether it's about your career, relationships, or even your own potential, this transit will make it impossible to hide. The truth will come out, whether you're ready for it or not. But here's the beauty of it. This isn't cruelty. This is liberation. Lies and half-truths weigh us down. They keep us stuck in patterns that no longer serve us. Mercury in Capricorn is here to cut those chains. Yes, the process can be painful. Yes, it might feel like you're losing parts of yourself, but those are the parts that were never meant to stay. Ask yourself this: are you ready to face the truth, even if it's uncomfortable? Because only through that clarity can you begin to build something solid, something real. The universe isn't asking for perfection, it's asking for authenticity. Sometimes the hardest truths lead to the greatest transformations. This transit isn't just about clarity or discipline, it's an invitation to ascend beyond the noise of ego-driven desires. Mercury in Capricorn is revealing a hidden cosmic ladder, one that leads not to material success alone, but to profound alignment with your highest purpose. But here's the twist. Not everyone will see it. To climb this ladder, you must first confront what's holding you back. The distractions, the grudges, the false identities you cling to, they all have weight. And that weight? It's keeping you stuck on the ground. If you're carrying baggage that no longer serves you, Mercury in Capricorn is the force that will make you let go, or it will crush you under its weight. Picture this. The ladder doesn't come with guarantees. It doesn't promise comfort or ease. But it does promise truth. And with truth comes liberation. The higher you climb, the clearer the view becomes of your values, your potential, and the life that's truly meant for you. But here's the hard part. What are you willing to sacrifice to take those steps? Maybe it's time spent chasing validation. Maybe it's the part of you that fears change, that whispers, this is enough. Don't risk it. Ask yourself, if your life was stripped to its core, what would remain? Would you carry the same fears, the same excuses, or would you finally shed what no longer fits and rise? This is your chance to rebuild, but not from the ground up, from a higher perspective. Mercury in Capricorn isn't asking you to have it all figured out. It's asking you to trust the climb. With each rung, distractions fade, and what truly matters takes center stage. The climb may be steep, but the view at the top will make you wonder why you ever doubted. The ladder is there. The question is, will you take the first step or stay where you are and wonder what could have been? Not everyone feels the weight of this event in the same way. For most, it's a call to action. For the spiritually awakened, those who feel like they're carrying the weight of something greater, it's an entirely different battle. This transit isn't just about clarity or decision-making. For the chosen ones, it's a crucible. Every weakness, every fear, every doubt you've ever buried will rise to the surface. And it won't be subtle. It will feel like the universe is turning up the volume on every inner conflict you've been trying to ignore. Pressure reveals purpose. The question is, are you ready to face yours? If you're someone who's been walking a spiritual path, you've likely felt this coming. The sleepless nights, the unease, like something big is around the corner. Mercury in Capricorn isn't here to coddle you, it's here to challenge you. But let's be clear. Stepping into your power isn't easy. It means taking responsibility, not just for your actions, but for your growth. It means facing the parts of yourself that you've been too scared to confront. During this transit, you may feel like you're being tested from every angle. Relationships, career, even your own sense of identity. The intensity can feel overwhelming, like the walls are closing in. Here's the thing, though. This pressure isn't here to break you, it's here to refine you. Just like a diamond is forged under immense heat and pressure, this transit is shaping you into something stronger, brighter, more resilient. But that transformation only happens if you embrace the challenge. Awakening isn't about comfort, it's about courage. And yes, it's going to feel heavy. You might feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But consider this. Perhaps you were chosen for this path because you're capable of handling that weight. Perhaps the very things you see as challenges are the stepping stones to your greatest growth. So the question remains, will you let the pressure crush you, or will you use it to rise? This is your moment. The universe is watching. Are you ready to show it what you're made of? When Mercury enters Capricorn, it's like a storm sweeping through your mind. You might already be feeling it, those racing thoughts, the restless nights, the sudden, almost obsessive urge to figure out everything. Why am I here? What's my purpose? What am I doing wrong? It's overwhelming, isn't it? But this isn't chaos for chaos's sake. No, this is a test, a cosmic crucible designed to see if you can keep your focus and discipline while your mind feels like it's on fire. Capricorn doesn't tolerate distractions. It demands clarity. Yet, in its relentless pursuit of order, it churns up everything messy, unresolved, and raw. The result? A mindstorm that can feel like too much to handle. But here's the thing. Growth isn't born from comfort. It's forged in chaos. This is your moment to rise above the storm, to see the patterns in the chaos and use them as stepping stones towards something greater. And let's be honest, this isn't for the faint of heart. If you're looking for an easy ride, you won't find it here. But if you're willing to weather the storm, to trust that clarity is waiting on the other side, then Mercury in Capricorn has something extraordinary to offer: a sharpened mind, a stronger will, and a clear path forward. As this event reaches its peak, one message becomes clear. This is your moment to create lasting stability, or risk being swept away by chaos. Think of this energy as a cosmic architect handing you the blueprints to your future. But here's the catch. You have to build it yourself, and you can't delay any longer. Time is not your enemy, it's your compass. Use it wisely. This transit is urging you to take a hard look at your life. Where are the cracks in your foundation? Are your relationships rooted in trust and growth, or are they built on shaky ground? Mercury in Capricorn doesn't let you gloss over these questions. It demands answers. But don't mistake this for pressure without purpose. This isn't about perfection. It's about precision. It's about taking what feels overwhelming and breaking it into manageable steps. Visualize your life 6 months from now. Will you look back at this moment with pride? knowing you took the necessary steps? Or will you feel regret, wishing you had done more with the clarity you had? If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.